it's the Beginner Crafter. Welcome to another FlossTube video, and it's the last one for the 2021 because the next video will be Crochet and FlossTube, and then we've got the new year, so it's basically what I've done in the whole year, kind of, because I worked on almost all of my projects that I still have left. So I have quite a few things to show you. And let's start with the Blackwork Stitch Along that I had to finish because last time when I was finishing my last square, I got confused with this particular square and I had to frog, rip a little bit, and then my needle decided to break loose and I just needed some time to get back to that. So this is finished. The November is finished. I haven't done any December fillers because I want to do them at once. So they will happen in the new year, but yeah, those will be the last 5 pieces because they're both squares and rectangles. I am also thinking about a filler in this part of the piece. I saw one picture where someone did their own filler with like mountains, boats, basically some views, and I really liked it. Unfortunately, there isn't any official pattern for it, so I don't know if I will be able to copy it sort of just from seeing it. So we'll see how that works and if I make such a decision, or whether I would prefer to keep it clean and just white with the border as is. So there are still some decisions to be made. However, the last 5 fillers I will show you in the first FlossTube of the New Year's. It might not be straight away in January, like the first video of January, because I'm thinking about making like a summing up or a wrap up of the 2021 in case of the channel and what's happening. Although when it comes to especially crochet, there are some pieces that I don't have anymore, so I won't be able to show them to you as they look now. And some of the pieces I just put away so that they are not in my way. So we'll see about that. But I think I will make a like a wrap-up video for the 2021 with some analytics, stats, and so on. And then it might probably be the Crochet and FlossTube time. So probably in the middle of January, I will show you the finished piece and maybe then say something about whether I decided to make something here or not. Then we've got my most sort of priority piece, the Virgo. And I did quite a lot, because I'm close to finishing page 22, as far as I remember, that's the number. And what I have left is this column here. There are 2 shades of blue that are quite prominent here, and also you can start seeing the shape of the letter V, because this will be Virgo written. And I will fill this up as well, although maybe not completely, because there are quite a lot of shades in here. So there might be some confetti stitches that I will not really want to take care of at the moment. So yeah. But I think by the end of the year I will finish the whole page 22 and move on to page 23. And this is what the whole piece looks like at the moment. So there is quite a lot of it finished. And yeah, so that's it. I did quite a lot because there were just a few, well, maybe not a few, but several stitches on these two columns, and I basically finished this one apart from the V and did quite a lot of this one here. So really nice progress in this project. Then I've got Miranda, which is also one of my most important pieces, and with Miranda I went on with the new row, and because some of the stitches here require thread that is used here, and it finishes here, and then I will have like the ending, I decided to just wait until I have this ending and then fill out or fill in those stitches here. Although one color, I think in this square, it's the color that I don't have anymore and I need to order, but I can't really order anything right now because it's just a few days before Christmas and I'm leaving for Christmas. And if I order something to a paczkomat that we have, or parcelomat, I guess you could call it, I need to take it out within 48 hours. And I don't really know if they have any possibility to prolong this during Christmas time. So I prefer to wait until after Christmas when I know I'm back and I will be able to take it out within the time limit. So I haven't ordered anything yet, and yeah, I just I know that I think this thread is just one stitch in the next row, and then I will use it here to continue with the color. And as you can see, there is quite a nice shading in this part, so it's not the same color in the whole square or in the set of squares. So there are some a bit more interesting things happening than like in this big part when it's just one same shade. It is easier to stitch when it's just one shade or two shades within a square or within a grid, but it is more interesting when you have a change of colors. So I did a few hundred stitches in here, possibly about 500 in Miranda, so I'm also close to finishing the page. However, I don't think I will do that within this year because it's just too many hundreds of stitches to go to be able to finish, but I should finish the row. That should be something really possible for me to do. Then I also worked a bit on Mini Marvellous Garden, or the Peacock, and I just did a few squares in the top row of the new page. I filled this one because it wasn't full, so now it is full, and then I've done these 3 squares and started another one. So over 300 stitches, definitely about 350 I think, in this piece, and this is what it looks like so far. So not a big part done, but the progress here is quite easily visible, because I think the difference here with 350 stitches is much bigger than in Miranda with 500 stitches. So working with the Peacock is also quite pleasant because I know I don't have to focus a lot on it, like do many stitches, because I will see progress easily because the piece is basically smaller, so every 100 of stitches makes quite a nice difference, much more visible than Miranda. So that's with the Peacock or Mini Marvellous Garden. And the last project I worked on was Hogwarts Crest, because I decided, oh, I'm so close to finishing, maybe I should work on it a lot. Not very, very close to finishing, but I have just 2 pages left, page 3 and page 4. So I focused on page 3 and I filled a bit of background here. I finished this part of decoration and started doing the border of the crest and also some like ribbon that will be down. And I got to the point where there will be blackwork, or just maybe not blackwork but back stitches done. There will be some stars in here, and also somewhere here the motto of Hogwarts will be written, so that's cool, and we're getting closer as well. And I think I will first do page 3 without any back stitches, then go to page 4, and only after I finish page 4 I will do the back stitches, because with those back stitches there is this motto written like on page 3 and page 4, and I would prefer to just do it at once, the whole motto, and not stop and not pause maybe. So I think that's the way to go, which means the border of the crest, the background here, the eye for the badger, filling in this letter H, and this ribbon here, which I guess will take the longest here, but we'll see how that works. I may work on it a bit during the last 2 weeks that we have. Oh, it's not even 2 weeks, 10 days. But I'm not making any promises here, because I want to focus on crocheting now on my sweater, so that I have something to show you next time we see each other. Yeah, but kind of I want to upgrade Hogwarts Crest so that I finish it a bit earlier than I guess I had planned previously, to be ready when I maybe start moving in, because I think when it comes to number of stitches, this is the piece that is like the first to finish. I would like Miranda to be finished first, but I won't be really mad if Hogwarts Crest is first. At least I'll have a finish next year. But I guess I'll be talking about my plans for the next year, and what I want to finish, where I want to get with each piece in the first video of 2022. So I can already invite you for that. Should be on the 4th of January. So on Tuesdays as usual. And then I guess we'll talk about that. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. It's nice to know that you're following and you like what you see. If you have any comments, please write them down below. I'll gladly read them, even if I don't respond to all of them. It's very nice to read your comments. And think about subscribing to my channel if you want to see my progress during the next year, and maybe even during this year. I'm doing FlossTube every 2 weeks, alternating with Crochet and CraftTube. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!